says aim's real big.
Do you ever wonder how crazy I really am? I know you've seen some of my vlogs and videos in the past where I do ridiculous food challenges and just silly stuff to make you all laugh, but have you ever wondered just how nuts I really am? Well, I'm here to prove that to you today. I'm here at Presque Isle State Park, and I'm on Presque Isle Bay. My car is on the land over there. I'm on the bay itself. The bay is frozen, and if you think I'm crazy, look at all the people behind me ice fishing. I know you see a couple people there, and off camera there are a lot more tents down that way and over here. And I thought to do a fun video that I've never done before. I'll take you guys out here for a little walk on Presque Isle Bay. That's right, we're walking on ice. So let's go ahead and do just that and have some fun today. Here we go. You see all the trails from people dragging equipment out here. Nothing as terrifying though as getting onto the ice at first from the parking lot, and there's no snow covering it, but instead water, and when you step it goes squish and you hear it crack. That's a terrifying experience. But look at this out here. It's incredibly beautiful, and you can't see the land at all because of the amount of snow coming down. And it's just so silent. Normally you'd hear the waves, you'd hear the birds. All you hear are voices from people that are coming out here. Otherwise, you hear the wind and the waves, or nothing. And you can see just how far away the car is behind me. Can't miss my yellow highlighter anywhere. But yeah, so I'm out here pretty far now, and you know, we've had over a week of temperatures persistently below freezing up here, which has led to the lake to freeze like this. Now, Lake Erie itself isn't frozen. As a matter of fact, there are some pretty big waves crashing over the breakers because of the wind, and I'll show you that in a little bit. But out here on the bay where the water's calmer, you get to come out here and enjoy this, and this is quite a sight. These people here have their tent, and they have a whole cooking set up there. Eat something to keep warm. This is fun. I never thought I'd be out here again. I did this years ago, and it was fun, and I was terrified. But here I am again. And these temperatures below freezing like this led to some good activity out here, and the chance to come out here. Now I could see there was a hole here. Somebody was ice fishing here, so don't want to walk there. But you can see just how thick the ice is. Whew. Anyway, let's look around again. There is that hole there that somebody cut out to ice fish. And it's snowing pretty well right now. My car is straight ahead right there in the middle of the screen. And it's beautiful out here with the snow falling. Now I feel perfectly safe out here, you know, with all these other people out here. But I did this a couple of years ago in Cleveland, Ohio at Edgewater Park. The lake had been frozen and people were out on the ice, and it was a lot of fun. But 2 days later, the ice separated from the mainland and drifted out into the lake, and people were on it and had to be rescued by the Coast Guard. And I was on that 2 days prior, so that was quite a nerve-wracking experience to begin with. But then to learn that, yeah, my heart was like up here in my throat, knowing that that could have been me. Thankfully, nobody was hurt, but what a terrifying experience. And I knew that I should have second thought about going out there on the ice just because it had been warm earlier that day and you could see water around certain things where the ice had melted already. But so many people were out there that I figured, why not? But out here, temperature's not even supposed to get above freezing until later this week, so this is fine. And right now it's 21 warm degrees out here. This is fun. Just one last look here at the entrance to Presque Isle. I'm now going to move over to Misery Bay, because if you thought you saw a lot of ice fishermen here, you're in for a treat over there. Now just look at this, guys. Presque Isle Bay is for the most part frozen. There are some areas out there in the middle that might not be. But from recent weather and wind, look at how the water splashed up and created these monster icicles on everything. From the tree trunks, to the boulders, to the blind. I mean, look at them hanging off of the branches of the trees. Anyway, we're almost at Misery Bay, but I wanted to stop and show you this because this is really cool. Look at all the little icicles on the backside of this here. Now I'm out here at Misery Bay at the Lagoon Boat Launch. Got a picnic table here off to the side because people are coming through here to go out onto Misery Bay. Look at all the ice fishermen here. And if you thought that was really cool, you want to see something even better than that? Oh my God, look at this. For starters, I could tell you that goes down a little bit, and I'm a little nervous to go walk through this. I'm sure it's fine, because other people have done it and are out here. Oh my goodness, it is cracking under my feet. Oh my God, I stepped foot and it just went through that top layer of ice and my whole foot got submerged. But thankfully I'm wearing waterproof Vans, the good ones made for the elements. I don't know how I'm supposed to get through this. I don't know if I'm going to. I didn't expect that. Look at that. Look how deep that is. Oh my gosh. But other people are out there, so once you get through this, it's not so bad. It's just trying to find a way out there, even though I'll probably be completely submerged. Anyway, what I was trying to say that I thought was really cool is the fact that you got kids out here playing hockey, ice hockey, instead of playing video games and playing on their phones. That is so awesome. I wish I had a pair of ice blades and a hockey stick, as I would join them. That's so cool. Well, I made it. It was a little sketchy getting out here. I mean, you can see the footprints in here where the top layer of ice is thin and you step through it and go into water, but the ice underneath is good. Now, I had to go off to the side a little bit along the edge, and I found a spot where I was able to cross over safely without getting too deep into the water, because there's some pretty deep footprints in here. And it just gives me a heart attack hearing the ice crack underneath of my feet. But you see everybody out here, and that I love that so much. Kids playing hockey out here. That is so awesome. But it's beautiful out here. You have the Perry Monument in the background here. That's that tower right there. Dedicated to Oliver Perry in the Battle of Lake Erie here. Misery Bay. Ooh. Then you have the inlet over there. There's a boat out there. Now, like I said, Lake Erie itself isn't frozen yet, but the bays are pretty much, and it's really cool out here. I love it. I'm nervous as heck, but I'm doing this as a fun little video to show you guys pretty much how crazy I am and just how beautiful it is out here. So what am I doing with my ugly mug on camera? Let's look around out here. I know people were excited to be able to go to do some ice fishing because in previous years the lake never froze. The bays never froze enough for people to come out here, so I know everybody's excited to finally be able to do it again. My car is back there behind the trees and that picnic table. It's so quiet out here too. All I hear are the sounds of those kids playing hockey, and I think it's fantastic. Let's go for a little walk out here. Let's try and get out closer to those tents. Now, I don't want to bother anybody fishing, but I want to get out as far as they are. I'm just following a path where somebody took their equipment through, and you don't see any holes like that. It's very cold out here. This is wonderful. Make sure you bundle up if you do this and wear the appropriate gear. I'm wearing waterproof shoes. They're boots. They're Vans, but they're kind of like high top shoes, but they're boots. So that's why my foot was okay going completely underwater. I've never been this far out on the lakes ever. The bay, the lake, whatever you call it. I've never been out here this far. Terrified. People got radios on. It's like a little community out here. Wow. So cool. There's the Perry Monument again. Let's zoom into it. Once it focuses, there you go. You see just how hard it's snowing. That's so cool, though. I wish I could join them in a game. It's a little cold out here, so I think I want to move on now. I'll show you Beach 10 and the waves kicking up off of Lake Erie. First, I have to walk all the way back to the car that way. Here I am at Horseshoe Pond, where the houseboats are. You can walk out there, but I think my walking time on the ice is done. We have a couple people that were ice fishing coming in, and one person's houseboat is all the way up against the land here. Can you imagine that you can just walk to your house instead of using a boat to get to it? But like I said, I don't know that I'm going to go out there anymore. The house that decorated for Christmas is still decorated, and there's people fishing there. Now, I'm just very curious about this houseboat here. How did they manage to float that all the way to shore like that? That's nuts. They anchored it to shore. That or it broke free and crashed there, but I don't think. But yeah, you could walk out there if you wanted to. It looks like the ice here is a little sketchier, which is why I'm not going out there. But that's so cool, though. Oh well. Let's head on over to Beach 10. Just enjoying a winter day. Hope you're eating something tasty. Alright, let's move on. Enjoy your day, guys. Alright, everyone, now I'm at Beach 10. My favorite beach. It's hard to believe that a few months ago I was swimming here. And now it's frozen, snowy. Yeah, the beach is here, but it's freezing up, and we got some ice dunes, and the lake is awfully slushy. Well, we got some big waves crashing here because of the wind coming off of the lake. So there it is behind me here. It's hard to believe. A few months ago I was swimming here, and in a few months I'll be swimming here again. You can see the chunks of ice in the lake, in the waves there, and the beach ends and the ice dunes are forming, but the lake is still just too warm. And whoo! I gotta stand behind this tree because that wind is whipping me with sand and snow. So I'm standing behind this for a little bit of shelter. You can see it running up the beach from the wind. And look at the ice formations on the breakwaters over there. But the chunks of ice in the water itself floating in the waves. Now, even though the beach goes way down there, I wouldn't trust going down there right now. There's an escarpment right here from erosion. And there's no telling where the beach actually ends and where the ice dunes begin. And these ice dunes are very dangerous. If I go through them, I'm dying. And we don't want to do that. We want to have a nice time here. You got some ice dunes forming over there by those breakwaters. And yeah, as I said, the beach in front of me, I know it goes out there a good bit, but where the snow is completely covering these, what looks like mountains, the dunes, don't want to go there. That would be a bad time. Because even though they might look safe, they're hollow, especially in the middle, and you could fall through and it would not be a good day. I'll just say that. Look at how that sand is just whipping, the snow and sand just whipping up the beach. That's why there's hardly any snow on the beach. It's all behind me in the parking lot. It's all back here. And fortunately, I was able to drive through it. Now, I tried coming through that entrance over there, and I almost got stuck. So I went back out onto the road and came up that way. And I'll just tell you, in a front-wheel drive car, just have good momentum to keep going. What I need is a truck like that, and then I wouldn't have a problem. But I was able to get here, and I'll be able to get out just fine. Whew. Like I said, I'm using this tree as shelter. A block from the wind. And you know, if it continues to stay cold like this, which I know it's not going to, next week it's supposed to warm up again, this lake will start freezing up. Already a lot of ice in the waves. Alright everyone, well I think this is going to be a good place to wrap up the video. Next time I sign off from here, I want to be in my swim trunks after swimming in what should be a warm lake. Though I did see on Facebook that there were people surfing these waves here a few days ago. Now, I want to know how warm that water is. There are chunks of ice in all of the waves. I can't imagine that was any fun doing that. Unless that happened before all the ice chunks made it here. They could have come from the Canadian side of the lake and the wind just brought them over here. We have Canadian ice. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. This was a lot of fun. Scary at times to be walking out on the ice. I would not be going out here. When this freezes over, some people have done it. I don't recommend it at all, because as you can see how rough Lake Erie is, it has to be pretty darn cold for a long time for that to freeze up. So, and by going out on the lake, the shoreline is where the ice breaks first, and I did that in Cleveland, Ohio, going out onto the actual lake. But you just got to play it safe. If you think it's safe, double check, triple check before you go out there. Right now, obviously I can't go out there, but I would want this to freeze over for a good little while before I would attempt it. So, but with the ice dunes, no chance. The bays are fine, but out here on the lake itself, But I hope you enjoyed this video. Boy, was this fun putting this together. Nerve-wracking, but fun. And now I get to have to try and get the bee friend out of this park and go that way, because I tried coming in over there and I almost got stuck. So, but once I'm out of here, I'm fine. The roads are okay. I hope you enjoyed the video, though. If you did, feel free to give the video a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to the channel for more content. And woo, I'll see you when it's warmer here. Despite how many times I'll come back to Presque Isle while it's cold, I'll see you here when it's warmer. Take care and stay awesome, everybody. Bye. What the heck? Last but not least, the Presque Isle Lighthouse. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care and stay awesome. Bye.